Hi students, I'm Laura, one of the librarians at Cabrillo. I'm going to take just a minute to go over this library guide for your class. So I want to point out that this guide has 5 sections to help you through your assignment. Your research topic, how to search effectively, how to find library sources, how to evaluate them and cite them using APA. An important part of this guide though is right on the front page. Under questions, it has a link to an Ask a Librarian form, and that's where you can click on the link and get help from us. You can correspond with us and we'll answer your questions. And then to get to the library resources anytime you want, 24/7, you can just log in with your web advisor and Canvas login. So anytime you're prompted when you're in a library database or on the website, that's what you'll use to get in. And you already know those, so that's easy. Under research topic here at the top, it describes your assignment. So describing your artifact gives you ideas for identifying research questions related to that artifact and ways to think about connecting it to things you've learned in the class. We're going to go down to the bottom to go to the next part of the guide, searching effectively. Here we give you some basic search tips on how to develop a research question and how to pull terms out of that we call keywords to use to search in the databases to find sources you need. Give you a way to search for synonyms or brainstorm for synonyms. So if you're using one word, you might want to think of 1 or 2 more related to that so you can pull up some good sources. We give you examples on how to do that. Down at the bottom here under advanced search tips, we give you ideas on how to mix and match some of your keywords to combine them to get other sources to come up in the database. So we've given you an example of how to use and. So if you use and, it will search for both of those terms. Or if you don't get enough results when you're searching, you can also use or, and that will search for both of those terms separately, so you'll get more results that way. And that's why it's important to think of those synonyms, because if you're searching for babies, you might also use the term infants. So that's a good example of related terms you can use. Next, under finding sources, we've got a great little tutorial, it's very short, on how to use OneSearch. So OneSearch searches across all of our library resources. It's a great way to start and find scholarly articles, books, all kinds of things. So that tutorial will show you what it looks like and how to use it. And down at the bottom here, we've got a link to getting right into OneSearch, and you can start searching from there. Under Find Sources, it describes a little bit more about what scholarly articles are and gives you some examples of links at the bottom for great places to find that kind of information. Next, you need to evaluate what you're seeing once you've searched for sources in a database. And one of the best ways to do that is to use these questions down here. Who, what, when, where, and why. And that will help you determine, is this a good source? Is it credible? Was it written by an expert? And is it relevant to my paper? Under Anatomy of a Scholarly Article and what is peer review, we've got a couple of short tutorials to explain those things to you, so take a minute to look at those as well. Next, under APA Citation, we've got some examples of what APA Citation looks like and exactly how to put that together. So we've got a sample paper with highlighted sections to show you exactly what that looks like when you put those together from the sources that you found. And on the left here is a very short, I think it's less than 2 minutes, citation tutorial explaining what citation is and why it is important. So using all of these resources on the guide will help you make it through this assignment. We hope you ask for help if you need it, because we're here to help you and we're happy to be a resource for you as well. Good luck with your assignment, and thanks for listening.